Welcome back, guys. We are back with more Horizon Forbidden West. I am really loving this game so far. I hope you all are as well. Let's just jump right into it. Okay. Okay, going to continue with the main quest now. There it is. Since that unknown spot is so close, I'm going to quickly stop right there. Can I get up from here?
Looks like I'm close to the locator beacon that my focus detected.
I can get up. Nice. I can get this.
That door.
What door?
I should be able to pry it open.
Ah, this door. Okay.
This is Transport 95 Yankee. We are switching to the new bearing and we'll... Down there! In the city! No, it can't be. Projections put them 200 miles out. Well, they're here now. Quickly, bring us around them. We have to...
They were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And they paid the price.
Looks like I got a new quest. Or at least collectibles.
I'm trying to survive. As Pharaoh's machines swept the planet of life. All those people lost. To one man's ego. I wonder how many of these recordings are out there.
Since that one is also close, I'm going to go down and get that. Looks like it's over there. Okay. And get back on the charger. What's this? Stone's Echo.
Take care, visitor. The wild is ripe with machines.
Turn back, Outlander. Stone's Echo is for Utaru only.
Looks. At least
Guess I'm not
yet.
getting in there.
For that, all we can do is pray.
I'm just going to go up to the main quest. Yeah. Spent a bit. What are these?
Kicking.
Leaf flasher. Those leaf flashers were tougher than I expected them to be. Oh, sorry, little guy. Going to
Done.
craft a bit more of these. Okay, that's all I can craft for the time being. Some more corruptors. I know I learned what this thing was in the first game, but it's been at least a year since I've played the first game.
Looks like the coordinates Sylens gave me match that wreckage. Did he instead of
Titan,
Hades on
okay.
another Titan?
That's what they're called.
There's a lot to explore here. Hope I can find it.
Looks like this area got flooded at some
This is
point.
it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. Workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Sylens would slink away to. But what was he doing here? My device is blinking. I guess Sylens wants me to check
Oh, I
it out.
forgot to go do the Talmech. I'll do that in a bit. After this section.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there, no room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin anyway.
Quickly save. I need to use this.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Signal only meant for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Gaia reboot. But entities will still fail. Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb. Might be worth looking around more first. Some kind of log. It's redacted. Looks like...
Day 1. Despite my concerns about missing couplings, it was relatively simple to install Hades on a detached processing orb. The subject appears to be fully conscious and completely helpless. Even so, it will never divulge its contents willingly. Ergo, it's time for some experimentation. My initial attempts at coercion have failed, but patience is in order. It's self-aware, so it can suffer. All it takes is the correct stimulus at sufficient intensity. Success. The irony is delirious. Various forms of data produce discomfort in the subject, but none more so than natural imagery. Holographic representations of plants and animals work best. The more vivid, the better. The effect appears to be excruciating. One loop in particular, of rabbits hopping through a field of flowers, produced paroxysms of agony. Very soon, I believe the subject will become compliant. Day 6. I've extracted some fascinating technical specs of Gaia's data structure, specifically how her neuristic matrix interweaves with her subordinate functions. Yet the more I learn about the system's intended workings, and especially Hades' relatively simple role as an extinction failsafe, the more I wonder about the signal that corrupted it. What could have possibly transformed a low-level machine and intelligence into a fully conscious super entity, capable of strategic planning, deceit, and even a genocide? Some form of previously unknown Pharaoh software, perhaps, but it doesn't see how much technology could be sufficiently advanced unless further technical discoveries were made after the destruction of the biosphere. Perhaps by survivors in Elysium? It all seems far-fetched. Back to the source then. Eventually Hades will tell me what I want to know. It appears that my coercive efforts come at a significant cost. Hades's digital convulsions produce waves of feedback that corrupt its data structures, and the effect is accelerating. The interrogation is quite literally disintegrating its mind, piece by piece. By the time I'm done, there will be little left. No matter, the data I've extracted and will continue to extract is worth any price. As long as I can access it all before the subject becomes an electronic equivalent of a hollowed out skull. Day 10. Finally, the revelation I've been seeking has revealed itself, astonishing and terrifying, even to me. With it, the seeds of a plan have formed within my mind. The next few months will test my capacities more than any previous challenge. I'll have to stretch my intellect, reach higher, and dig deeper than ever before. Yes, I'm confident it can be accomplished, with a little help, of course. Day 12. My work here is done. I have learned all I can. Hades deserves no pity, but it is indeed a pitiful state. It's time to relocate it to a more impressive position for its date with destiny. About that, Aloy still hasn't returned to Meridian, nor learned of my ruse, but she will. It's only a matter of time, and then the pieces will begin to fall into place.
Sylens put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Can I upgrade anything? And upgrade the third slot yet. Tripwire pouch, I'm gonna upgrade the resource pouch, bomb satchel, and food pouch. I'm just trying to upgrade every one of these I can. I think this is as far as, yeah, that's as far as I can get. That one upgraded. I don't know if I'll ever wear these two outfits, but I want to have them as upgraded as possible, just in case I do wear them. That one I already got. And
There's those red crystals again.
there yet.
Well, I better see where this trail leads.
Okay, it looks like all we have to do is follow this trail. Some stuff got knocked off.
So here I am, following along after Sylens like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it. And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull. Been spotted.
No ammo. Ah, jeez. Come on. Should have expected one of them would have come out of nowhere. Don't know why I didn't heal. I was doing so good until then, too.
Well, I better see where this trail leads.
Don't know exactly where it leads yet, but
So here I am, following along after
you're not a
Sylens like
fool, Aloy.
After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it. And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull.
Just going to go ahead and start by doing this. That one's down. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Ah. Oh, come on.
I'm not giving up.
There we go. Ooh. Okay. Ah, there's another scrapper. How did I miss? There we go. Okay, time to follow the trail. See where Silas went to.
Sylens must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
Why would they purge all copies of Gaia?
Merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone else out here. Might be
Oh
hidden in the
there!
supply.
What's Honora doing this far west? Ah, no matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wild.
What do you have? I'm going to sell all of these. Okay. Just need one more. Okay.
Lane hammer deep.
Where did you run off to, Sylens? Looks like you went into there. Looks like a storm is coming
Looks like
in.
the trail goes into the hillside. A ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Sylens used that machine to haul his prize.
Killed it. There it is.
That must be the orb Sylens stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn. Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Aloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Sylens asked you where to find a backup of Gaia.
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Sylens do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Do you know where Sylens went?
No. He departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps he... Data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great. Do you know why Sylens dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is square. Data error. Memory structures disintegrated. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so. Sylens questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinguished life.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 25421612168.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world, too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Sylens.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. In there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it tried to destroy life on Earth.
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a super-intelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Sylens, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Sylens, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.